Personally, I love songbirds. You are not a songbird. Raina, I'm talking. You come back later, okay? Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm June from Mandai Wildlife Group and welcome back to another episode of #AMA. Ask Mandai anything, where you ask, we answer. We're now at Bird Paradise, Asia's largest bird park with 8 walk-through aviaries. Each aviary has its unique theme and it represents a different biome of the world. Together with us is Anaïs, Curator of Birds. She oversees the care of over 4,000 birds right here at Bird Paradise. Hi Anaïs!
Hi June!
How have things been at Bird Paradise since we've opened our gates to our guests?
Since we opened, it has been an incredible experience. If you remember, in the last video, we had 4 flamingo eggs. Good news, who hatched? So we have beautiful flamingo chicks and they are really adorable. So we are very happy for that.
We're having a lot of questions for you to answer today. Are you ready for the questions?
I'm ready, let's get started.
Okay, first question for you Anaïs. Which aviary is your favorite and why?
My favorite aviary is for sure Songs of the Forest. I love songbirds. You are not a songbird. Raina, I'm talking. You come back later, okay? So songbirds are actually very interesting birds because they have a beautiful call. Unfortunately, in Southeast Asia, there is this large threat which is bringing the species to extinction. We are here in the Bird Paradise to show to the guests that birds are beautiful, but in their original habitat.
We hope most of the guests will come to Song of Forest and really appreciate all the calls and the songs that our birds are making. Okay,
Yes.
he's back! How do we ensure that birds of different species get along inside each aviary?
That's a challenge actually because every bird have their own personality. So what do we do usually to encourage them to get along? We will introduce them slowly to each other so they get to know each other, and then after that it's okay to cohabit into the same habitats.
What birds would you like to add to Bird Paradise?
I will bring laughing thrushes more. A lot of laughing thrushes, white-crested, blue-crowned laughing thrush, like red-winged laughing thrush. I will bring them all. If there will be no restriction, that would be my dream. A laughing thrush park.
Why are there so many pigeons in Bird Paradise?
Pretty sure that this person knows very well why we are keeping so many pigeons.
Yes.
We have decided to shift slightly our collection plan to a new directions, and one of it being actually the conservation of Indo-Pacific pigeons. We are working right now also with new projects with Mandai Nature to try to build up this program, which is actually underrated, and because we have this actually large aviaries, this is something we can do. So we are focusing on Indo-Pacific pigeons, galliforms, which are pheasants, songbirds,
Yes.
and hornbills. Yes, we are having more pigeons.
Do you have any funny bird stories that you can share with us?
Sometimes we will have a very distressed guest coming to us and telling us the pigeon is on the walkway and is dead because the pigeon has a wing it's like this. And actually he's sunbathing. An example also that we have is that we have a dove actually called a bleeding heart dove. Guests will come to us and they will say the bird is bleeding, and say, no, actually this is the color of the feather. It imitates so well the blood that they really looks like they are injured.
It's nice to know the guests are concerned for the birds and they can
Yes.
call out to the keepers to
Yes.
kind of bring attention to what they see around in the aviary. So this is a question that we do get often as well. What is the typical day of work in the aviary?
They will do the first walk in the aviary, monitor all the birds, and if everything is okay, they will start their food preparation and cleaning, because obviously they need to make sure the food is delivered as soon as possible because the birds are waiting. And then they will start counting the birds. So this is important also to make sure that everybody is here and everybody is accounted for. They will also spend the time interacting with the guests. So we have this keeper's talk, we have these feeding sessions. It's a job that changes every day. It's never routine in here, never.
So how do you do head counts for all the birds in an aviary?
This is something the keepers have practiced for years in Jurong Bird Park before coming here because we knew it's going to be a challenge. We use the time of the feeding, or they will use another trick, which is actually training the birds to be recalled on a specific area. You will see that the birds have rings, but some of them, if you look closely, they have another ring, which is a collar. And the collar actually helps for the identification for the keepers. It's not easy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
700 birds in the heart of Africa is not easy.
What is the most challenging bird to take care of?
With personality comes challenges. I think the cockatoo are the ones with the biggest personality. These birds actually are highly intelligent. they need to have constant stimulation. We're going to give them also fresh browses to actually to destroy. They will always try to seek attention. But this is why also we have to keep an eye on them to make sure that they behave well. And this is why also we really encourage the guests that when they see a cockatoo, that they keep their distance to it.
How do we matchmake the birds?
We will look at the genetic. We don't want obviously to pair the birds that are from the same family. What we look is compatibility. Same as human, I mean you are not compatible with everybody, so you need to find actually your right match. We have an ex situ conservation program, so breeding under human care, to make sure that we don't lose the species. We had over 300 chicks actually since we arrived. So straw-headed bauble is one of them, but we have many conservation programs like this. In general, we are very happy with our matchmaking skills.
Next question. So if you wake up one morning and magically become a bird at Bird Paradise, what bird would you like to be?
And I will not add one more pigeon to my team, so I will not be a pigeon. I think I will be a penguin. A rock hopper penguin, because I will be hopping from cliff, from rocks to rocks. I will love it. Honestly, I have height fright, so I don't see myself flying.
Oh.
So I see myself diving more than flying actually.
So last question, what are you most excited about the future of Bird Paradise?
The room for expansions. We are looking also in new technologies like AI that we can bring on to actually ease the work of our keepers. I'm very excited for that.
Excited to hear that as well. Thank you so much, Anaïs, for sharing so many things about Bird Paradise with us.
Thank you very much for all the questions. So I hope now that you have more insight about Bird Paradise and our feather friends. Please come and visit the parks and make sure that you checked on the daily surprises like the nest and the chicks.
So see you at Bird Paradise, and thank you so much for tuning in to our episode of #AMA. Ask Mandai Anything, where you ask,
we answer.
Bye-bye!